Guard station. No. Okay, where else might there be blood for the Luminor? I don't think there'd be anywhere, anything. Right, so this is the only... We've gained this now. Can only be submitted to the Chief of Police, which we tried. He didn't accept. He didn't even acknowledge it existed. I mean, and I can't look round. But yeah, he got his own code wrong. Because it's 5'8" something and something. Yeah, 5'8", where he'd written 5'9". What's Officer Marshall's code number? Because did he go to place that? Did you take a look at this? Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, but thanks. Didn't even look at it. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavour like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steaming before brewing. I knew it. So that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite. The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. That's annoying. I've got a new thing, and I'm suddenly like, okay, here might be something we can do with it. But I don't know what his number is. There's a security guard uniform hanging there. Looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. Leather jacket, leather pants, leather... What was that called again? Punchy? Paunchy? Pinchy? Poochie! Wait. Maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Ugh. This is so annoying, because this is clearly important. But we can't do anything here. Am I missing something really obvious here? Because, yeah, I mean, no. Right. If in doubt, mess with Edgeworth. Can't ruin his jacket, that's disappointing. When you run out of ideas, just do silly things. What? Looks like some blood has dripped down here. Judging by the amount, my guess it's from a nosebleed. Nosebleed, Maybe in his wrath, Mr. Edgeworth slapped someone for their incompetence. Why does Detective Gumshoe's face come to mind? Wait, that's it? A joke? Q. Right, so that's that. But it's a similar amount of blood. Oh, so is that like from the cut Meekins had? I can't remember if he had blood on him before. But the thing is, if it's something similar to that, and it's... And it's the prosecutor, Lana. Can I spray in here? I don't think I should be allowed to. I can, but... Spray the guard. No. Right, one stupid idea worked. Well, it didn't get us any actually useful information. Oh. Oh. When did that appear? That annoys me. I was wondering if I could ask you a favour. Well, I never thought the day would come when Raito asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Now, Raito. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all. Raito, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourselves out. You never know until you ask. And for you here, you can borrow this. This is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. It says Bruce Goodman. Yes, sir, it's an honor. You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. Looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir. Because, sir, we need to go into the evidence room now, sir. Thank you, Meekins. I think this place is a bad influence. Wait, he's not given us actually a new... He's not actually okay. I'm disappointed. I thought that might have been a code that we could have used. That would have been something. Like if it was started 5-9, then that might be what the person's writing. Right. Okay. Do I examine this now? The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha! Card reader's turned off, see? See? What's the security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, well, what's made my Bambina's sky so grey? Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him? What's that? What does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. Well, we're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeah. That card you got there on your chest? That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw? Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. Crime scene's awaiting. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy, then? Yeah, I say that. I only said I wouldn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. I shall give you a steak lunch. That smell. Reminds me of Texas. Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from you, my baby? Yeah, mister, I'm not doing that accent anymore. Well, what's this? What? What's wrong? Fillet steak lunch. I see. I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall. Alright, Bambina. You win. Ask him very coherent. Funny, it seems like he's willing to talk. About Marshall. Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. It's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. Still investigating this online incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. Can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it, anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case? That's right. The evidence transferals. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? What happens to the evidence after 2 years? Goes to sleep forever in the underground vault of the county sheriff's department. It's what we call transferal. Do it every February. I see now. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. That happened to SL9 2 days ago. Hang on. The DL6 incident, wasn't that solved? Like they worked out that well, wasn't someone convicted for that? Or am I misremembering because it was a while ago? I can't remember. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. They had one person put forward, which was the guy in the lift. But they argued... Didn't he get off? Yes, he did, because he was the crazy man in the shack. Never mind. Objection retracted. Withdrawn. That happened to SL9 2 days ago. Guard station. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins is at the detention center told us. That poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. Told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, I not look it. I lost my fire for the job, you know. So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. No need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? Don't know why that's highlighted. I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know. The security system. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them as much as I like stewed cauliflower on my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones Officer Meekins mentioned. I'm drifting in and out of accents. I don't know who's talking at any one point. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're security guard and you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's the card reader by the door. Card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. Ooh. This is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina. Can't show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright. I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing. Yeah. Goodman. See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is 584-2189. Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. Yep. Look, the 4th number. It's a perfect match. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. His card was in the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Meekins say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me! If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. So that's down the court record. Got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Okay, can I show it to you then? Sheriffs back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence, but the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand. This is neither Wild nor West here. Aha, but that and this are 2 different things entirely. Where in America is this? My brain is saying California, but I've no idea where that comes from. Because that would mean that, although maybe not wild, depending on your definition of wild, it definitely is west. I'm lost. Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. Heal. Now left to talk with. Move into the evidence room. Sector 3. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here. So this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. Not necessarily. This feels more like a morgue. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Eek! Whoa! Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. Wouldn't recommend smacking ghosts on the head, pal. Is it true what I heard? Righto, please do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. Go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out. Yeah, it's true. The chief of police is giving people $50. Chief of police can't. Will loan anyone $50, even me. That's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day. Guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you'll want to have this. Okay, the floor plans. Ooh, hello. Let's have a look. Oh. Oh, this is so we can mark where the blood was. Assuming we find it. Let's get on with the old spray. Hello. Ahaha. Oh, I need to examine it. Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. There just might be something significant. Hey! That's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What, this? It's called luminol testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief. Where'd you get this at, man? I was by my mail order. Well, better jot this down on the floor plans. Okay, anything else on these other doors? Oh, I have to keep hammering the enter button. I can't just... I can't get to the floor. Okay. I need to grab onto this one as well. I knew it. This is someone's right handprint. What? What's the matter, detective? This locker. It's mine! It's yours? Please. You have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals? It's an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans. I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. You're a detective.